life, Lord of song, Lord of all days. Holy are all your ways. Lord of stars, Lord of seas, Lord of the whispering breeze. Infinite grace, eternal praise, boundless love through all our days. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day. Lord of dawn, Lord of dusk, in your radiance we entrust. Our heart, our soul, our very core, to you we pledge forevermore. Infinite grace, eternal praise, boundless love through all our days. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day. King of kings, Lord of lords, you reign on high with might and sword. Your kingdom stretches shore to shore. Forevermore we praise and adore. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day. Lion of Judah, Prince of Peace, your reign of justice will never cease. Every nation, tribe, and tongue will bow before the Holy One. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day. From every corner we seek your face, united in love in your warm embrace. Through the highs and the lows, with you our hearts always glow. Lord of life, Lord of song, Lord of all days. Holy are all of your ways. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day. Oh, infinite grace, eternal praise, boundless love through all our days. Your light is our joy and strength in every step, in every way. Shining bright, guiding our way. Your light is our joy and strength every day.
Woo! What's up? No audio. Check your audio sources. Nope, still can't hear you. We had it for a second. Where'd it go? Nope. Technical difficulties.
All right, can you hear me now?
Oh, there it goes. Now
There we go.
Oh man, I don't know
I
what
can tell you
button you weren't
now.
pushing.
Yeah. I had to go to the mic. I have a team that usually do it, and today I'm not tech savvy as much as everybody. So, so
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot I just don't know how to do about things, you know. So how you getting
yeah,
along, brother?
that's why you have to have good people around you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, just like your friend we met the other day. We had him on here, Jermaine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was a good meetup, man.
Yeah, yeah. He's my coaching client. He's been with me. He's been through a lot. So
Yeah, wow. So I saw some of his videos and some of his pics from when he was doing the bodybuilding. Damn, that dude was huge.
mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. So we got a friend over here. We got Mama Cracker. She's online. She says, "Was that my music?" Well, yeah, it's mine. I did the lyrics and I let an AI machine do the music and the singing because, quite honestly, who wants to hear me, right?
I feel the same way. So I'd be like, who wants to hear me?
Yeah, but that's my arrangement. So I told the machine what to do, and that's what it put out. I just tell it what notes to hit and the timing, and it's basically my arrangement and my lyrics, and then the machine does the singing.
He said, that's it.
It works. I'm trying to make that one of my things. Every time I do it live, I'm trying to do an intro with something new that I've done up there. And I've only done it like twice now, but those are my songs, and so I put them up on DistroKid, and they're all over the place now. I don't know, they're not really taking
That's
off
cool.
just yet, but
That's cool.
I don't ever expect to make any money off of it because they are AI, so this is not going to happen. But they're out there, and people can hear what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but it's the beginning of the process of what you're doing. So that gets everybody. It's like the hype before everybody gets on here. You know, it sets the tone.
I just love it. It's great. So that's what we're talking about: joy and strength, and how you find it. That's really the tone I did want to set, because in our previous conversations, we talked about how you were married once before, and I wanted to touch more on your past this meetup, because last meetup we talked about your adventure and your plans and where you're at right now, but we didn't touch very deeply on where it is you come from. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about that in that narrow focus if we can.
Yeah, cool. Came from a little small town called Orangeburg, South Carolina. Was a little kid. My mom was a school teacher. My daddy was a military guy. We was family people, and as I got older, my daddy got cancer, and when he got cancer, I watched my daddy deteriorate every day of his life, just being an experience of that. So that made me, based on his health habits, based on the lifestyle, that made me realize that I needed to go a different angle, and how can I help in that path? So as I did that, I watched my mom. She's always was in health, always in fitness, always watching her diet. And I can tell how she can manage her weight. I was a kid back then. I didn't understand the whole, gist of everything yet, but I knew she's in shape. She's healthy. She's still alive. My mom's still alive today, and she does her 3 miles and does her stuff today based on the habits. So when I started learning how habits were and how it created me, it made me, from that small point in my life, start to implement them. But I did turn left in life. Every kid has that part of life where they go and they turn left. And I thought I knew things, and then I ended up going through stuff that made me overweight, take that in and start learning that, stress produces different things inside of your body, makes you want to eat, makes you want to cope with things. And so as a little kid, I started learning that, and I started gaining weight, and that's what really changed me. And as a little kid coming from Orangeburg, people don't talk about health too much. It's not a health thing down there. Everybody wants to eat, enjoy, and glut. So I didn't understand the information until I had the chance to get the information. And once I got the information, it was like, all right, once you start taking care of your health, your mindset starts changing, because now you're putting discipline inside of it. Now you're realizing, hey, I got to do this. I'm creating something here, and I got to commit to this every day to do this. And you see that you're actually achieving out of it. So as I was growing up, I seen that. So when she died, as I went through that, my kid's mother, when she died, it was like, you go through a season, And then it's like, how did I get back? And then you realize as a kid, all the habits that you did do, watching your family and everything, you start getting back into that habit and you start learning and you take that in. And as a kid, I started learning that and I started giving back. And as a kid, I started learning, all right, how can I do this more to help other people? And that's always been in me. And so you start picking up different things on how you got this way. My daddy was a military guy. He was always team built. My mom, she was always health built community. So you start realizing stuff like that and you say, all right, this is who I am. And you start learning that this doesn't define you. It just makes you who you are. And so as I learned that, it made me stronger and realize as a kid that I needed to do better. And then as I had when my kid's mother died from the situation, it was like I understood what to do because I've been through it, to say, all right, it's time as a father. I'm so sorry. This is awkward. My son just came in here just now. He doesn't know I'm in a podcast.
That's all right. Howdy.
Larry just said commercial, and my mom can do it because she's
Okay.
Sorry. Bye.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah. That's kids. Kids, they just be like, hey, they didn't know I was in a podcast talking, and it was like, oh, I got it. That's how.
That's fine. That's fine. So you mentioned that your wife did pass away, your first wife, but what was the situation there? What led up to that? How did that turn happen?
Yeah, she got the gastric bypass, and she didn't want to lose the weight. She wanted to just do it the easy way around, and the whole procedure to me didn't seem right. Like I said, I was uneducated in that area. I didn't know anything about it, but it just didn't seem like something I didn't want her to do. And she did it, and she lost weight. She lost weight fast. She got in shape. But then mentally, she started changing. And I noticed that. And then inside of her, she had a bowel structure where they didn't take something out, and it was making her almost like deteriorate. And she went to the hospital, and they said she had about 5 days left, and she made it to about 5.
Wow.
And
so that was
died.
from the surgery itself?
Yeah, that was from the surgery itself. From the doctor.
They left something like tissue behind, or they left something like instruments behind?
I think they left like tissue behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude. Okay. Were you aware that the surgery itself could be toxic and or dangerous?
I have. I looked into it and I tried to tell her, I don't think we should go this route. But like I said, back then, you're not educated in that area until you get the information. But like back then, I didn't know any. I just knew it didn't feel right.
Yeah, imagine that. Somebody cutting into your stomach, taking it down by about to a third of what it used to be, recinching it, and putting it back on the parts that's supposed to make the things travel the way they go. I just don't know.
And then turn everything back on inside the body and say operate the same. And it's not used to operating the same way.
You said mental changes, though. What happened with her mental health? And it's like, was it just inability to stay focused, or like did she change personalities? What?
It was more like she went to like inability to focus, and it was like her whole. It went from being a person that was high achieving person, like upbeat, to more down and depressed. Now it was like more, and it was like a different change, Yeah. Didn't
How
eat
long
much.
did that?
Huh?
How long did it take between the surgery and the weight loss and then death?
It took 3 years. It took 3 years.
Wow. Wow.
and she was getting sick. And she was getting sick, and she would go to the doctor, and they didn't really do much about it. And she said something's wrong, but she kind of like brushed it off, and it went downhill from there.
Do you know what the failure rate for that surgery is, or is it just not in your purview?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I should have had the forethought to look that one up. They're like,
Yeah,
dude, these are like 50%. I don't even know.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Go ahead. Hey, Rick, you want a side project? Look up how often that fails.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can ask that. Yeah.
Yeah. My buddy Rick over here, maybe he'll help us out on that one. He likes to find obscure stuff and be like, no, that's from 1957. Okay, cool.
That's good.
Wow. Dang. Well, I mean, you did have some time with it, though, then, right?
Yeah,
I thought
I did.
maybe it was like really near.
Yeah, nah, I had some time with her.
Wow. Yeah. Oof. So, you have children from your first marriage yet?
Huh? For my first marriage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was who my kids' mothers with my kids are. I didn't have any more with anybody else.
You didn't have any more after that. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Now I have a stepson. Since I'm in my previous marriage, I have a stepson. So he's my son.
Yeah. In my family, we don't say the step thing either. It's just like, this is family or it's not,
Exactly. 100% there.
So in your left turn, as you put it, and you ended up getting up there in weight. So you guys were inclining in weight together at the time, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. What kind of stuff was it that you would eat back then?
Ooh, man. Where do I start? I would eat, man, it's bad. I would eat like honey buns with Roger Wood sausage. I'm a country boy, so it was like I would eat like real starch stuff. A lot of like potatoes with extra stuff all over it. I did a lot of like canned goods stuff, a lot of processed foods. I did a lot of processed foods. Drunk sodas. I don't drink any sodas, anything now. The only thing I drink is just straight water and maybe some black coffee with no sugar in it. So like it's totally different. But before I used to drink a lot of sodas and the habits was just bad. Eating late at night, waking up in the morning, eating first thing in the morning, grabbing cereal, stuff like that, those kind of things. That's how I was eating. Now it's like totally different now. I'm like, I fast till 2:00 in the morning. I'll get my first meal in. If I'm eating any meal or anything like that, I'll do some bone broth, maybe some kind of protein, something. And then I'll introduce myself. And then after that, I'll go for like a jog or anything, my fitness. And then from there, I'll actually start, going to my second meal. My second meal is usually something really heavy and keep me satiated. And so that's pretty much it. So the habits over there has changed just so dramatically through how I do it.
And that's a big difference. I remember when I was a younger person, I used to drink up sodas. They had this can called Jolt.
That's true.
It's got like
that's so true.
Hell of a lot of caffeine in that stuff.
My wife is from Ohio. It's funny that you said that. My wife is from Ohio, and they say pop. And the first time I ever heard it, I was just like, "What is that?" And she was like, "It's soda." And I'm like, "We call it soda." It's like, "Oh, that's pop." I'm like,
that's why I put it up on the screen. When I went up north for a while, we were visiting family and friends up there. I'm like, "What are you talking about? What pop? I don't know what you mean."
Yeah.
We were in Central for a while, and they sometimes switch between the two, or they combine them soda pop. And I'm like, okay, well, it's more normal, I guess. Yeah, man. I used to drink Mellow Yellow and Mountain Dew and Jolt. We were on a paper route when I was a younger person, we were all hyped up on Jolt. And I had a heart flutter, and I was like, "Oh damn, I am never, never doing this again." I stopped drinking sodas practically right there.
Yeah, I used to the ones that was bad for me was I was drinking those energy drinks thinking they was healthy. And when I was doing my journey, I was like, yeah, I'm going to the gym and I'm drinking these things. And I'm like, what are they doing to me? And I'm like, then after that, I was like, I can't do these anymore. These are not good.
Red Bull, Bang, Rockstar, Monster.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah.
We used to use the 5-hour energy shots. Those were good because we were, they're mostly vitamins and minerals, but they're infused with caffeine and stuff. And we would take that because we were on night shift at that time. My mother and I were on night shifts. We would drink those and keep weight through the night. Now I know that even that stuff's not healthy.
Yeah. I don't touch none of that. I said the most I do is some black coffee with no sugar in it to give me some caffeine boost. I said that helps.
I'm trying to roll it back, brother. I'm having 1 cup today. I think that is all I'm going to be able to handle. I have days where I can do 2 or 3, and then it's like the next day it's hitting me and I'm feeling the coffee. I'm like, that is really in my system, man.
Yeah. And that's what that fasting does too. I like because I can get it out, even that caffeine and everything, so it won't feel so that gloat feeling with coffee.
Yeah, it's not good. Even coffee, man. You hope that you can just stick with your addictions, but no, they turn on you eventually.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go. I got one for you. Larry, have you tried butter in your coffee?
I have read about this. Tim Ferriss. If you read Tim Ferriss, he's a guy that he talked about it in his book. I heard.
Coffee.
The coffee inside the butter inside the coffee. I never tried it before.
All right.
It says more of a keto kind of thing.
It is,
but I never tried it.
It is. It's more of a keto thing. All you've gotta, if you got you a brick of salted or unsalted butter around, drop about a quarter stick or so into a blender and pour some coffee over that, and a cup and a half of it. Put that thing on whip. It makes nice foamy coffee. It's like going to a cafe.
Wow.
I do that sometimes.
I never tried it before. You're gonna make me try a little bit of it.
My kids run around the house screaming, "Dad, make butter coffee, make butter coffee." Okay. I know Rick must have tried it. Rick, come on. You've never tried butter coffee, have you? No, Rick doesn't do stuff like that. He'll eat an iguana before he'll drink something like that. Wow. Have you tried something like that? Have you tried eating iguana? No. Just say it.
Nah.
You're thinking it. You're like, I don't think I would even do that.
No.
I don't know. He's from Florida, isn't it? But me being an old country boy, I probably would do something like that. Like, can I put it on a stick and over a fire? Yes. Okay, I'll eat it.
I'm a country boy, and I ain't never tried that, but
I haven't either, but I'm from Arkansas, so it's slightly different. Dude. All right. So, past, you grew up, you had mixed signals between parents about what was or wasn't healthy, and eventually led to you ballooning out along with your wife. You've made some particular life choices, and it had a good effect for you, and she chose her way, and you supported her in that? Or did you like try to put the brakes on the whole way?
On what part? Was it the surgery part or just her weight gain?
The surgery. Well, I mean,
surgery?
Supporting each other in weight gain, that's something we do. We'd be like, oh yeah, go ahead, have some ice cream. I'm gonna have some with you. You know? in the surgery, did you support her in that, or was it like, no, let's don't do that the whole way through?
It was pretty much, I don't think this right is all the way through. I didn't understand it. Like it didn't feel right. You know how when some things when doctors are going through procedures and explaining things, I just didn't feel like this was something to do. You know, I'm thinking, hey, you can go lose some weight. We can go to the gym together. It's not that much, you know. It's just we're starting the habit and start the routine. It'll help both of us in the journey. But she was like, hey, that's the way. I think this is the way I want to do it.
Right.
And so along with her, I was there with her with the surgery. I was there to support her while she was there with the surgery. But I didn't feel right about it.
Wow. It's strange to me though, if something took 3 years to deteriorate, it makes me wonder exactly what could have been the problem. That seems a little extreme though. I mean, like that's a huge break of time between here and there. And
yeah,
that
like
being the
she
case,
started losing it. Like she got to a size, and a lot of played into this. So I can say too that she didn't exercise. She wasn't the person that says, "Hey, I got to continue exercising." So if you get the surgery and you continue, you know, doing the same stuff, and then on top of that, if things internal are going wrong, you're not helping the process of it either. You know, we know our body can fix things. You know, it can repair things. If you go into the thing with the same habit and you're not exercising, you're not doing anything there, and you have internal problems, you know, eventually it's gonna, you know, do more damage.
What was her diet like after the surgery? Was it the same?
Like I said, the same. It was the same as before. Exactly the same.
I can definitely see that not panning out properly then. Did they tell her, hey, you got to make some dietary changes, you got to put in some effort? Or
yeah, they did. But you know, if that's where I learned in my experience that you have to go through it for you to change all the way. Because if it's like anything if you can get anything done so fast, you don't appreciate it. But if you understand that you went through the journey of losing weight, I can always, if I gain weight right back now, I can always get it back because I know how to do it. But if I did it, somebody gave it to me instantly, like here, then I don't know how to go back to, you know, so I'm going to keep the same habit and I'm going to go expand back out again. You know, I call it to clients, I call it the lottery syndrome. You could give somebody the lottery and if they don't know nothing to do about it, they end up being broke, you know. But if somebody that's self-made and go through it, they understand the process a whole lot better.
That is an excellent analogy because I remember there were at one point lottery winners were required to go to economics classes. They had to learn how to deal with the money they were receiving, and I don't think they do that anymore, if at all. And maybe also different regions. Wow, excellent point. I can't even imagine if somebody just dumped a couple of $1 million in my lap and said, "There you go." I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah. Now, if you already have money and you understand how it works, then yeah, it'll be a different. But if you just somebody that just has it and it's instantly, you're not gonna know what to do.
Yeah, we got Dustin in the house. Hey, Dustin, what's up, brother?
Good evening.
Well, we'll see you later then, Dustin, and glad to see you. We're gonna hook up on the backside of it and get us another video up, Dustin. Right? I haven't had time to coordinate with him, but we have some plans. So
that's good. That's good.
Have you seen his channel?
No, I haven't. Can you drop it somewhere so I can grab it?
Yeah,
you gotta.
wait, I will after this. I'll put up something for Dustin because he's got the Sunday morning. I think it's Sunday morning coffee he's got on his program. He just pops in. And they do a long live. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
All right, dude. Okay, so quick recap again, touching on where you've been, and how your journey led you through to this particular outcome. Yeah. What are your kids' names, if you don't mind?
I'll go to my son. His name is Brendan. My oldest daughter name is Kamora, and my youngest daughter name is Alaria.
Oh, lovely names. Wonderful. I have to get that on video because I have this particular issue with remembering names, so I'm going to go back through it again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
So, wow, dude, that is just amazing. We were talking with, see, that's what I mean with the name saying Jermaine. With Jermaine, and he was telling us about your setup, how you're pouring into men in your area and stuff. I thought that was so fantastic. And I was curious about you're keeping that just local, right? Do you have any plans to expand to interlocal or even like statewide, or perhaps develop an application or that kind of thing so that other people can benefit from that? Or would you want to just keep it small to keep it simple?
No, I'm looking for great people. Just to be honest with you, I'm looking for more people. I want to expand. Like I realize now that the more we help, the more we can grow. I don't have all the answers. Maybe you may have all the answers in your area of expertise. Everybody's got their own gift. So in this, I like to expand, and I want to meet more great people that can, be a part of this as well. This is like a mission for me to help through fitness, mindset, and through nutrition.
So how about restorative therapy? Do you do anything for like fixing muscle injuries or misplacement or bone misalignment or things? And do you have guys that do like that, or do you practice in it or not?
No. I have people. What I do is in my area, I'm more in nutrition. So if I know somebody, I'll have them affiliate and I'll send them to them and have them do it. But I don't specialize in that myself.
Okay, so you network so that you kind of encompass other areas, right? You handle nutrition, and then another guy might do chiropractic or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Awesome. So actually, a system to help streamline all that would be very helpful, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I have a team. I have a team of 13 people. They help do all of that. I'm nothing without them. They do it. I shout out to them.
Amazing. Do you have a particular name you call your team? It's like over here, it's Old Carnivore Crew.
You know what? I don't really. That's a good thing. That's a good. I need to think about that. That's a good. Never thought about it.
It's unifying. Get under the same banner.
It is. That is true.
Yeah. So that mean, like, is it LLC or incorporation of some sort, or is it just a band of brothers?
It just pretty much, it's not an LLC yet. We just were looking for funding. I want more funding, but I'm doing this out of my pocket. So it's there. So I'm looking for funding and seeing if more people will be a part of the mission. But for right now, my fitness business is an LLC, but what I'm doing now for men is like straightly for me.
And the one is supporting the other, and the other is supporting the one, and that's
yeah,
good.
Absolutely.
As far as funding goes, have you heard of Gibson Go? Are you really interested in trying that out?
No, I never heard of it. Could you send that to me?
Gibson
I never
Go.
heard of it.
Yeah, I'll link it over again.
Yeah.
So Gibson Go is a lot like the crowdfunding or source funding apps, that kind of thing. Where what is that other one? GoFundMe. Yeah. So it's a lot like that, but their platform is based on actual Christian ideal. They even offer prayer support and community support and different things like that. And so if you have a clear idea, you can write out your mission statement and your goals, and then you can request crowdfunding from Gibson Go, and they're very responsive.
Cool. Definitely I'll definitely check them out.
I get nothing for that. It's just I actually believe in their mission. So.
Yeah, yeah. If you believe in it, you're a good person, so I trust your judgment there.
Thank you. That's awesome. What a pluck. Yeah. So I haven't actually managed to do anything with Give Sand Go yet, but I intend maybe to put something out on there. I don't know. It worked quite the same way for Indonesia, but I do approve of. I think it's fantastic stuff out there.
Cool.
Also, if you know Odyssey, you know Odyssey?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's a platform like this one, like YouTube, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but they have a very different mission, where in which they aren't even throwing ads on the videos and stuff anymore. They just went completely ad free. And they also are centered on a free speech platform, so that's something to look into. You can go on there and speak your mind. Yeah, you can say stuff like COVID-19 shots are actually dangerous and cause possible cancer, clots, and sudden death syndrome. Allegedly, YouTube. Okay, so those are the kinds of things you can say over there without getting deplatformed.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely. I'll check that out too as well. Never heard of them.
I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link. So, Larry, I wanted to ask you if you would want to hook up a three-way conversation between myself and you and our friend Jermaine. Yeah, would you be interested in
Sure.
that?
Yeah. Sure.
Next week, I have a live planned for Sean. So we're going to get together and we'll do some talking on that. But then week after, I don't have anything. So maybe we can all work that out.
Yeah. Let's work it out, and I'll definitely be down for that. Yeah.
Cool deal. All right. Anyone on the side chat got some questions we want to throw Larry's way just now? Because if you do, we're going to do some live question time if we have a moment. Because it's kind of getting late on his side. Any questions for Larry? Any questions for Larry? No? We'll wait for just another moment. Nothing's coming in. I don't know. We got a few viewers though, so we'll wait just a minute while we wait for another question. Larry, what kind of music do you listen to?
I'm boring now. Like, I read a lot of books. I'm like more of a bookhead now. So that's if I'm not listening to any music, I'm like in an audio book or something.
You do that while you're working out?
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite audio book right now?
Right now, I am listening to Daniel Priestley's Oversubscribed.
Oversubscribed.
Yeah, by Daniel Priestley.
Daniel Priestley, Oversubscribed. What is that, like a take on social media?
It's just client acquisition and learning, client base, just learning how to build your followings and stuff like that, and just implementing different things inside your business for more leverage.
So like business studies stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, wait. We did get a comment. No question, but Larry, your before and after pic is amazing.
Thank you.
Does look good, don't it?
I feel better. I feel better. I would never. I tell anybody, lose the weight. You feel like a new person. You know.
That is true.
Yeah.
I haven't maybe shed as much as Larry has, but it is true. If you lose the excess weight, you will definitely feel better.
Yeah.
Well, a few things to get at. I have more than 300 subs now, so I have to do a 300 subscribe celebration video. Like I said, so we'll do that. We'll torture.
Congratulations!
Everybody likes that. hoping for more. Hoping for more.
Yeah,
That's
many
why I do
more.
these torture videos.
Yeah.
Any more, some, be great. But I'm gonna be happy to get to the 500 mark. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a video on that though. By the time we get there, I might have to skip the 400 one because I'm playing some self torture for this one because it's fun. We got when I did my 100 subscribers, then my 200 subscribers. That's what I did. I did self torture videos where it's like an exercise video or something. And that's what I'm planning to do the next one.
Cool.
I gotta get my shoulder back in joint though because it's something mess with my. A question. In your channel, you mentioned the book How to Read a Book. What?
Yeah. How to Read a Book. That book is like crazy. Have you ever read that book, How to Read a Book, before?
Nope, haven't.
It goes through different areas of how to read different books, like how, if you got to check it out, because most people just skim through a book and they don't understand the process of a book. So this shows you, like, if you're looking at it from an English standpoint of like documentaries, you can read it this way. If you're looking at it from an educational point, you read it from this different angle. It's so deep to go into, but it shows you how to actually read books. Even if you have to skim them, it shows you how to actually skim a book to actually get to certain points in the book to understand it.
Oh, so it's a cheat sheet on how to utilize information actually in a book.
Yes.
So it's actually acquire the information that's there.
Yeah, because a lot of people read books but don't understand. Once you read a book, you're like, tell me about the book, and you can't even remember what the book was about. So this gives you a framework on how to actually read a book.
Cool. That sounds cool. Wow. I actually might want to check into that because as an English teacher,
I'll send
it's
you the link.
incumbent on me to understand it. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Mama Cracker says she's going to Amazon that.
Go ahead. Amazon.
They won't deliver it to me because I live in Indonesia. So like Amazon, what? You can't. Actually, there are a few select stores I can order from, but the pricing is astronomical, so I don't. Oh, Mary, you got anything upcoming that you would like to pluck while you're here?
Yes, we do. Me and my team, we acquired a new building, and we have a space now for like the community and stuff. So that's our plans now. We plan on opening it up. It's a full recording studio. We have people in there teaching people how to learn how to do recordings in there as well. We have an area for podcast studio inside of there. We're doing stuff with the community as well. It's pretty much, and then it has a side for event spaces as well. So if anybody wants to do a wedding or anything, so that's really what we're into right now.
Wow. And with a floor space like that, you could also open it for like TED Talk and stuff like that. Not like TED Talk itself, but like similar to that, right?
That's our plans too as well. Yeah.
Well, that would be so cool.
I'll send you the
About
link.
How long will it take? I'd love to see it. I would.
Yeah. We should be. Everything's in place. We just now doing the back end stuff, the marketing stuff, out, because when we do things, we like to do things really far out, so it makes sense. So right now we should be done by the end of this week. So everything will be live by the end of this week.
How long did that take? I mean, like planning and processing and years.
It took some years, yeah. It took some years, a lot of negotiations. Then you have to wait on other people. When you do partnerships, you got to wait on the other people to respond back to stuff. That whole process takes a long time, but yeah, we're here.
Wow. See, now you definitely have to call it something.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this whole stuff doesn't have a name just yet.
Yeah. You mean
the
building? You mean the building?
I mean your entire project. What is the name of your entire project?
We call it Men of Purpose. Well, my project with the men is called, we call it MOP. It's called Men of Purpose. That's my mission. Yeah, that's the name of it.
Men of purpose. Got to mop up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. But your core group, you still don't have a name for your core group, right?
Yeah. My core group. Yeah.
Definitely name that.
Yeah.
Man,
I definitely
Larry,
named that.
you awesome guest. It's awesome to have you on, brother.
It was a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
All right. So I'm gonna let you leave because I know you got stuff planned and you got family stuff going on and it's getting late on your end. So we'll see you next time. Larry, this has been Larry, and I thank you guys all for tuning in. Larry, stay awesome.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. And I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Be bold, everybody.
Oh, yeah.